And it's Jack with Real Deal Crew. I've been calling into a number of real estate investing operations recently just to kind of get an idea as to the lead intake system, especially that first initial call. You've heard me probably say a couple times now that you need to be responding within the first 5 minutes, if not within the first 60 seconds, in order to make sure that you don't miss an opportunity. And let's face it, like if you miss an opportunity, we're not talking about a few $100s. If you're in the real estate investing game, you are likely missing out on 10, 15, $20,000 more. So putting a little resource behind making sure that you have somebody answering your phone calls is vital. I'm going to throw some stats at you because it's pretty shocking, because leads are 21 times more likely to convert if contacted with 5 minutes versus 30. That doesn't sound like a big difference there, but it makes a huge difference to the prospect coming in, calling in. And what we're trying to do is stop them from moving on to the next business. Like they're just going down the list. And until they feel like they're satisfied and that they're getting some kind of help, they're just calling your competitors. You are 100 times more likely to connect with an inbound lead in the first 5 minutes than if you wait 30 minutes. 100 times more likely. And responding in under 60 seconds has been shown to increase conversion by about 391%. Like, so if we can even get it down to 60 seconds, that has a huge lift. So, like I said, I've been calling into a number of places and trying to understand what's going on in our community. And we're seeing it all over the board. We have some people that let this go to a voicemail. Worst case scenario, if you're unable to call them back within 5 minutes, it's probably going to be a dead lead. Then you have some people with an answering service. Great. That's almost ideal. If you're not available yourself, having a warm body answering the phone call, that's probably a good step. Then I've had a few, just a handful, having an AI receptionist. And actually that's a really good scenario as well. Unfortunately, many situations I've seen kind of have it implemented a bit wonky. And in one case, I didn't have the AI receptionist answer the call. I had it return my call. And it was past the 5-minute mark. Like, what good is that? If you're going to implement AI as a receptionist, have it answer your calls. Lastly, what I want to point out is many people have some sort of answering or service of some kind where it's prompting people to press 1 for this, press 2 for that. However, I was shocked at the number of people that had only one option in the choice. Press 1 to speak to a live representative. Why would you have that level of friction when somebody calls in? That's got to be removed immediately. We're trying to remove as many friction points. We're trying to remove as many friction points as possible. We want a live body or something that gives the caller confidence that something's being done, that you're on top of it. And we can do that in a number of ways. One of them is not only answering the phone. The other one is a quick text back saying, hey, we're on it. Appreciate the call. Be in touch soon. Or what can I help you with? The others are doing voice drops on their voicemails. So they some kind of action, they feel some kind of activity. And we all know that in the end, when we're talking to distressed homeowners, a lot of this is based on feelings. We need to be ready for that. I think I've given you a couple ideas on how to tweak some things here, but if you need some help with this, reach out. Head over to RealDealCrew.com. You can learn what I do there. Sign up, no obligation, quick chat. Like we can maybe even dial something in over a 20, 30-minute phone call, see where you're at, where you're going, and the goals. In the end, much of what I'm talking about can be automated, and especially in the world of AI, there's no reason not to. RealDealCrew.com. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.